August the 2nd, 2069. At 1500 I woke up in the corner of my spaceship, totally confused by what was going on around me. I remember the ship all right, but everything else seems to be gone. I wonder what happened to me and how long I was asleep. And there's this terrible headache. The first thing I did was to gobble down 3 rations in no time. I felt like I hadn't eaten in weeks. Then I wanted to find out more about my current situation, and I expected that the board computer would give me the answers. Sensors indicate that my ship is orbiting a planet in an uncharted system. It doesn't seem that any form of life has ever come near it. The engines aren't working and there's a problem with the power routing, but I can't do anything from inside the cockpit. As soon as I've recovered, I'll see what I can do about it. I then must have spent nearly 2 hours trying to gain access to the computer's database, where my mission briefing and my old diary entries are stored. Without luck. The files are all secured with a password, and I can't remember it no matter how hard I try. It seems to be lost in a big void in my head. I've started a decoding program to crack the password anyway, but there's no way of knowing how long this is going to take. August the 3rd, 2069. I was feeling a bit stronger today. It seems my body is slowly recovering. In the bathroom this morning, I stumbled upon my supply of sleeping pills. I normally can't go to sleep without them, but considering my drained condition, it seems I won't be needing them for a while. I went to the engine room hoping to find an answer to the problem. It seems that the engines were modified some time ago, but that should not stop them from working. After spending another hour trying to figure out a solution, I realized that the problem must lie somewhere else. As I'm still too exhausted to examine the engines from the outside, I've decided to wait until tomorrow. August the 4th, 2069. Today I felt strong enough to risk leaving my ship. I went through the airlock at 0900. What I found outside was all but encouraging. The hull at the rear of the ship shows severe damage, which leads to the conclusion that it was hit by something. I checked the engine's electronics to see if I would be able to repair the damage. It took me quite some time before I admitted to myself that it was hopeless. While I was out there, I suddenly noticed something floating by. It seemed like some kind of electronic device, but it went past me too quickly to recognize what it actually was. Then the headache set in. Continued for the rest of the day, and I had a hard time concentrating on anything while I was still trying to reflect upon my situation. I'm going to sleep now, and I hope the pain will be gone by tomorrow. I'll see if I can think of a solution then. August the 8th, 2069. I've spent the last days desperately trying to figure out a way to get out of this situation. Over and over again, I recapped every detail, recalculated data, and spent sleepless nights in anger about my helplessness. And the headache got worse. Every now and then I kept wondering about the device which I saw floating by. I'm quite sure now that it was a part of my ship and orbiting the planet too. But how could it possibly overtake my ship? Was I asleep that long? All my efforts turned out to be pointless. But I found a way out of here anyway. While I'm recording these words, I'm slowly drifting away under the poison of 2 bottles of sleeping pills. 17th, 2069. It's been a week now since I awoke with no memory of how I got here and what had happened. The engines of my spaceship are in an irreparable condition. I'm totally exhausted, suffering from constant headache, and tired of trying to find a solution. It's hard for me to admit, but my situation is hopeless. After trying everything in my power, I give up. 3 bottles of sleeping pills should put me to sleep.